How does Roxy Raceway's collision cutscene work behind the scenes in FNAF Security Breach? So this cutscene has Gregory driving around haphazardly on the raceway, and up above, Roxy is angered that this boy has evaded her so many times before. So she jumps down to confront him, but Gregory ejects out of the car as it tumbles and collides with Roxy. We see the hit 3 times, and then a slow transition takes place to show us where Roxy ultimately fell, pinned beneath the car in a broken state. Gregory then just rips out her eyes, claiming his trophy of death. Okay, so let's rewind time and go through this again. The second you activate that car by placing the dummy's head back on, Gregory and the car get moved to the track. Over there, we can see our T-posing dummy guiding Gregory to his final destination. Meanwhile, the Gregory we were playing as is still standing over where the cart originally was. Moving the camera back over to the track, we can see an aerial video of Gregory riding around. As we inch closer and closer to where we encounter Roxy, the game will fade to black. Due to the distance, in the next close-up shot of Roxy, we can actually see the game swap out her low-quality LOD model with the higher fidelity one. And this is visible in normal gameplay too. The transition of the camera is too quick, and the game sometimes doesn't catch up right away. So Roxy runs along and then jumps down like usual, except in slow motion of course. The second she stands up and then immediately crouches down, that's when our car loads back in. We are no longer T-posing, but one of the wheels is dislodged, and we can find Gregory's leg clipping through the bottom of the race car. In fact, his pants are positioned higher than his waist, and the whole setup looks a bit goofy. We can see his leg is also dislodged and floating inside his back. Gregory starts looking a little sus as he evolves into a necromorph while leaving the race car. He ascends to a higher plane of existence as his limbs elongate. By the time he clips to the ground, he is a different person, and his flying car jutsu is ready to destroy his opponent. Roxy is in an interesting pose too, almost like she's palming an invisible basketball beneath her hand, as the track continues to swallow up Gregory, and his enormous gorilla arms. Animation is restored to Roxy as she prepares to catch a car with her face. The car kind of spins around very oddly before coming in contact with her though. And due to the slow motion instant replays, the animation poses reset a lot as the car actually gets close. With the first impact, we can see Roxy getting dragged with the car before she readjusts her positioning beneath it as she heads off camera. She then slides under the car and resets for round 2. We can see this time her hand clips to the car before responding to it, and then she takes a mouthful of tire in the face. As this plays out, it kind of makes me wonder why they decided to go with an instant replay for this cutscene. I mean, it makes sense given it's racing, but I wonder if it happened too quickly in comparison to the demise of the other 2 animatronics. Anyways, Roxy gets pushed back quite a bit and her eyes close. Eventually, her face clips through her torso and she completely flattens out. For the third shot, we're in super slow motion, and it's glorious. Now, what I find interesting is that the only thing that really changes in these next shots is that the car and Roxy's position are adjusted right before we get a close-up. So you can see both of Roxy's legs are beneath the car right here, but when we get to the end of the cutscene where Roxy is malfunctioning, her leg position was changed so that her foot is now clipping through the car up on top. I'm not sure why this was done, but with this, all 3 animatronics are now pretty busted up.